Okay, sorry, I went into a second party, but you're going to have a lot of grandmothers and mothers who might work at a retail store going, hey, I don't want to work for this company if they're going to just put a display out for a movie that shouldn't even have been in theaters or even shouldn't have had an R rating. They're not going to do that. They're not going to want to work for a company that does that. No. Yeah, money creates cash. Controversy creates money, cash, fine. But guess what? In the end, it does more harm than good. And that's what's going to happen. That is what's going to happen here. Unless action is took, unless somebody takes some freaking action, that's what's going to happen. That is what's going to happen. And Universal, whoever's got the next distributing rights for the next two movies based on this series, and MPA, I beg of you, along with any other concerned uncle, aunt, parent, grandparent, I beg of you, I plead with you, think about your decision for the next two films. I plead and beg with you, do the right thing. Give these movies the NC-17 rating they deserve. When this movie comes out to Blu-ray and DVD, re-rate it. Give it the unrated seal if you have to. Or give it the NC-17 rating. Ban drive-ins from having it. I beg of you guys, along with any other concerned uncle, aunt, parent, brother, sister, whatever, do the right thing. Because in the end, it's going to do more harm than good. Yes, financially, it's a success for you guys. Yes, financially, it is the top grossing R-rated film of all time. Yes, it could go on to be one of the top grossing films of 2015 and probably one of the top 25, if not 50 films of all time. But in the end, it's going to do more harm than good for you. It's going to do more harm than good. And you know it. I know it. People watching this video know it. People that have gone and seen the movie, whether they agree with it or not, know it. You guys need to do the right thing next time. And please, I beg of you, think about it. Because if you want to have a successful movie, fine, you've got it. But in the end, it's going to hurt. And I'm not saying that to be mean. I might be wrong in the end. Who knows? And when you have parents miffed, when you have other rival studios probably pissed off as well, I would second guess what I'm going to do. And that's all I have to say on this. You know, I'll say this to show I'm not totally against the movie. I'll say this. I give it thumbs up for becoming a successful hit. I give it thumbs up for being the top grossing R-rated film of all time, the top grossing film in history in the month of February, grossing film of all time in the month of February. I give it all the props for financially being the success that it has become this week in its opening weekend and even before with ticket sales selling out the way they did. I give it props. But I hope when they do the next two movies based on this series, that they do the right thing. NC-17 rating, banishment from drive-in theaters, and more appropriate show times for that movie, or for those movies. Because I can tell you this, if they don't make the right decisions on the next two films, true, those movies may give them the same financial success this one did, but in the end, it's going to probably hurt them more than they can expect. Because just like Eric Bischoff's book says, controversy creates cash. Well, guess what? In the end, his controversial run as WCW president, as basically almost the semi-owner of the company. Yeah, the controversy may have created a financial success for a few years, but guess what? In the end, it came back and bit him. And it's going to come back and bite the people that distribute this movie. It's going to come back and bite the author. Guarantee it. And I have nothing against the author. I'm happy for the person. I really am. I'm glad your franchise is becoming a huge hit. But I think you understand that some things need to be changed for you to have a successful hit for years and centuries to come. For years, decades, and centuries to come, you need to make right decisions. So, again, I give props where it's due. I give respect where it is deserved. But in the end, if I'm the MPAA, I'm Universal, or whoever does distributing for the next two movies, I do the right thing. I give it the appropriate rating it needs. I keep it away from drive-in theaters, and I give it the appropriate show times that it needs. And that's all I'm going to say, folks. You can agree with me or not, let me know down below. I saw this was in two parts, but you know what? After what I've just read, I don't think I'm the only one that had to get this off my chest.